Sunlight paints the meadow in green as Mama Pig stands watch, her pink skin radiant in the warm glow. Percy, Pippa, and Peter dance around their mother, their playful energy, a stark contrast to her calm demeanor. Tails wagging in unison, the piglets chase butterflies, their squeals of joy echoing through the idyllic scene. The meadow breathes with life, a paradise of green where the pig family finds peace under the benevolent sun. Bathed in sunlight, Mama Pig, a large sow with kind eyes, watches her 3 piglets. With a gentle smile, Mama Pig says, "My little ones, it's time you built your own homes. Go now and be safe." The piglets exchange excited and nervous glances. The piglets venture down a dusty lane, leaving their mother behind. Under the sun, Percy's gaze is fixed on the towering straw bales. Golden straw bales stand tall, a tempting mountain in Percy's eyes. An idea sparks in Percy's eyes, mischievous and bright. Percy, the impulsive piglet, plans his next adventure. The farmer stacks bales, unaware of Percy's daring plan. Sunlight floods the open farm field as Percy, a small piglet, bounces with excitement before the kindly farmer. Percy's hopeful eyes sparkle as he asks, "Straw, may I have some for a house?" The farmer listens with warmth, his gentle expression promising kindness and care. Percy's joyful anticipation fills the peaceful, sun-drenched farm. Percy's straw house is complete, a testament to flimsy hope under the open sky. The hut wobbles precariously, a gentle breeze threatening its fragile existence. Unaware, Percy dances around his creation, lost in a whirl of naive triumph. Sunlight glints off the loosely packed straw, highlighting every structural flaw. The house looks ready to collapse at any moment, a symbol of impending doom. Percy's joy is a stark contrast to the obvious instability of his new home. Along the sun-dappled woodcutter's path, Pippa strides purposefully, her every step echoing with resolve. A woodcutter labors under the weight of heavy bundles, his face etched with the strain of the task. Pippa's voice cuts through the forest's hush. "Sticks, please." The woodcutter pauses, his brow furrowed in confusion as he looks towards Pippa. A silent exchange hangs in the air, the weight of unspoken needs and expectations. A stick house takes shape rapidly, Pippa directing every detail with focused energy. Pippa steps back, her gaze sweeping over the structure with pride. She puffs out her chest, admiring her handiwork against the open sky. The house of sticks stands tall, seemingly sturdier than Percy's effort. Despite its height, the structure looks vulnerable, a fragile defiance against the elements. In the brickyard, Peter cautiously approaches, the scent of cement and damp earth filling the air. A bricklayer mixes mortar, his movements precise. Peter observes the bricklayer's work, the stacks of bricks creating a labyrinth around them. "Bricks for a strong and lasting house," Peter declares, his voice steady. Under the vast sky, Peter's solitary figure is seen working tirelessly, brick upon brick. He lays them carefully, building a formidable fortress. Each brick is laid with determination, the house growing steadily. Sweat glistens on his brow, a testament to his unwavering effort. The house stands solid and secure, a symbol of his hard work. The fortress is rising, brick by brick, a monument to resilience. At the meadow's edge, a lean wolf emerges, his eyes gleaming with hunger and malice. He circles, a predator in silent pursuit, his senses alert to any sign of weakness. The wind shifts, carrying a scent that ignites his predatory instincts. His nostrils flare as he identifies the scent. Percy's straw house, a promise of a vulnerable prey. A low growl rumbles in his chest as he fixes his gaze on the naive target. Under the cloak of night, the wolf looms before Percy's straw house, a silhouette of menace against the dim starlight. His shadow stretches long and distorted, a dark omen cast upon the fragile structure. The straw house stands small and vulnerable, a silent challenge to the predator's looming presence. A chilling stillness hangs in the air, broken only by the wolf's heavy breath, a prelude to the storm. A shadowy figure darkens the doorway of Percy's house, a threat lurking just beyond the threshold. Inside, Percy cowers, his face a canvas of raw, unfiltered fear. The chilling voice of Wolf pierces the night. "Open up, pig." Percy's voice trembles, defiant yet terrified. "Not by my chinny chin chin." Under the sun, the wolf's eyes gleam with malicious intent as he surveys the flimsy straw house. He inhales deeply, the air filling his lungs, preparing for a display of brute force. A sinister grin spreads across the wolf's face, revealing sharp teeth and cruel anticipation. The wolf's chest swells, a storm gathering within him as he prepares to unleash his destructive breath. With menacing certainty, the wolf declares, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." Under the cloak of night, Percy's squeals of terror pierce the air as he desperately flees his straw house, seeking refuge. His frantic flight is towards the fragile sanctuary of Pippa's stick house. A beacon of hope in the darkness, a menacing shadow looms, stretching across the landscape, signaling the arrival of a fearsome predator. The wolf appears, his form silhouetted against the moonlit ground. A harbinger of impending doom, fury radiates from the wolf, a palpable energy that intensifies the dread hanging in the air. The stick house stands vulnerable, a tiny haven against the overwhelming threat of the wolf's wrath. Back at the straw house, a strong wind comes up. The wind screams around the flimsy straw house, a symphony of impending doom. Soon it comes apart and is scattered all over the field. Inside the stick house, two terrified pigs huddle, their eyes wide with rising panic. The stick house looks much better than the straw house. Do you think it will hold up to the wolves, huffing and puffing? A menacing voice booms, shattering the pig's fragile hope. "Open up, or I will huff and puff and blow this stick house down." The pigs remain silent, paralyzed by fear, refusing the wolf's deadly invitation. A monstrous huff, a savage puff, the stick house explodes into splinters, leaving the pigs exposed. In the black of night, Percy and Pippa sprint, their breaths misting as they race towards the looming brick house. A shadowy wolf gives chase, its hot breath a chilling threat driving them forward. Pounding on the door, their knuckles bone white, they beg for sanctuary from the terror behind them. Their cries echo in the night, desperate pleas cutting through the silence as the predator closes in. Every second stretches, a lifetime of fear etched on their faces as they look for their brother. Peter bursts into his brick house, his face etched with raw fear. "Did you know there is a wolf out there?" He yanks his siblings further inside, a whirlwind of frantic energy. His hands fly, the heavy bolt sliding home with a deafening thunk. The wooden door groans, strained against an unseen threat. A looming shadow darkens the entrance as the wolf arrives. The wolf's shadow falls over the sturdy structure. "Open up," he demands, his voice a guttural snarl that vibrates through the air. Inside, the pigs brace themselves, their resolve unwavering against the looming threat. A tense silence hangs as the wolf's threat meets the pig's steadfast resistance. Before the brick house, the wolf huffs, his breath misting in the air as he gathers himself for another attempt. He puffs with all his might, cheeks bulging, eyes squeezed shut, a storm of effort unleashed against the unyielding bricks. His lungs burn, but all but one brick remains steadfast, mocking his futile assault. Frustration contorts the wolf's features, a mask of fury and defeat etched onto his face. Outside the brick house, the wolf's intense gaze fixates on the chimney, a dark idea forming in his eyes. His eyes narrow as he assesses the height, his predatory instincts sharpening with each passing moment. A sinister grin slowly spreads across the wolf's face, revealing his sharp teeth and wicked intentions. The grin widens as he visualizes his descent, the plans solidifying in his mind with cruel anticipation as snow starts to fall. With a decisive nod, the wolf announces his wicked plan. "I'll climb down." The wolf's sinister confidence fills the air, promising a descent filled with cunning and sinister intent. Inside the brick house, Peter overhears the wolf's dark scheme, his eyes narrowing with determination. He swiftly adds logs to the hearth, the flames roaring to life, casting dancing shadows on the brick walls. A large cauldron of water bubbles fiercely, steam coiling upwards like a phantom in the dim light. Peter positions the cauldron in front of the chimney as a potential trap for the wolf. Smoke billows up the dark chimney passage. The wolf, with a determined glint in his eyes, begins his descent down the narrow chimney. He plummets down the chimney. He only notices the fire the pig has started at the last moment. A sudden sharp yelp pierces the air as he hits the bottom and rolls out of the fireplace, narrowly avoiding the fire. He pounces forward. The wolf bumps his head hard into the cooking pot, scaring him. Panic makes him want to escape. A piercing shriek tears through the silent forest night as the wolf runs out the front door. The pig, holding the door open, couldn't be happier. As the wolf runs away into the night, Peter is so happy that his trick worked. That wolf will think twice before trying to get into a piggy's house again. Panic drives him, a wild scramble for escape into the dark woods. His tail, now singed and smoking from landing in the fireplace, is a banner of humiliation, pride shattered. He vanishes into the trees, leaving only the echo of his shame. Inside the brick house, jubilant cheers echo, filling the air with relief and excitement. The pigs erupt in joyous celebration, their relief palpable after a harrowing ordeal. Percy's face beams with uncontainable delight. Pippa rushes forward, her eyes shining with tears of happiness. Percy and Pippa embrace Peter tightly, gratitude etched into their features. A scene of pure, unadulterated joy unfolds within the brick house. Inside the warm brick house, a serene atmosphere prevails, promising safety and comfort. The pigs sit happily in the brick house, wisdom gleaming in their eyes, sharing a silent, knowing glance. Their shared past, forged in hardship, binds them in unbreakable unity. The room emanates peace, a testament to their resilience and patience. A foundation of perseverance underpins their tranquil existence, a haven built to last.
If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Your views helps our little channel to grow, and every new subscriber makes Tester and Evaluator very happy. Grandpop, Tester and Evaluator. Thank you for watching our videos. If you would like us to do a shout out to you, your child, your friend, or your school or town in a future video, please email us at WiseStoryOwl.com, and we will do our best to make that happen in a future video. Remember to have fun learning!